And then once your resume is selected, does it get rejected after that? Are you showing an excellent communication skills when you're talking to them? Is the most important thing. And if you make a mistake, that's fine. Saying sorry, moving on, showing how you learn is the most important thing. Showing professionalism, the way you're dressed. There's one guy, I think he was referring many of elite expertise students to the interview in his own pharmacy. I think it was around which area? Knox or something. And people were coming, interns were coming, and they're saying no one is selected. There's a position for 2 people, but no one got selected because they were rejecting. They were rejecting because no one is apt. There are positions. We can't say there are no positions, but they've been rejecting because we're not talking properly to them. So the guy who's working as an intern was from elite expertise, and he was recommending the other students. So it's very important how you talk to them. You have to impress people. Okay, you have to impress people, impress the manager, so that he will have a confidence in you that okay, if I hire, I won't get a headache. Okay, it will be as smooth as possible for me. Some male pharmacists, they say, okay, we want to travel, we are getting bored. These things come once you finish registration, you become a pharmacist, and then you start thinking, oh, I'm so tired, what should I do? So there are so many holiday programs like locuming jobs which are available. You can go and do it. Apart from that, the accredited pharmacist education programs. Actually, recently one intern has done this and he has texted me. He is, I think, very recent intern graduate, maybe recent one who has passed, and he has already, I think, maybe last batch intern, and he has already become a consultant pharmacist. Okay, so consultant pharmacists are really good. This is a good career accreditation, upgrading. And in hospital positions also, they prefer you more. And your pay scale will be high in a hospital if you do a consultant pharmacist training. Okay, you are considered a consultant, like a consultant doctor who gets paid a lot. The consultant pharmacist will get paid a lot in hospital. Dispensary, software awareness, though you don't have a working experience. Or you can do some volunteering if you can. Okay, but if they don't allow volunteering, show some Fred knowledge. You say, I know eye strips, I have a certification working. There are so many websites which show some kind of skill, and you can upskill them with those certifications and you can show them. But maybe if you're working for thinking about starting a career in community, of course internship is all about a community pharmacy. You would not get an internship in hospital straight away. It takes time. So if you're thinking about a community internship role, you need to be aware of the dispensing software, the Webster packing software. You can tell what Webster packing experience you have in your home country. Just organizing pills is nothing but a Webster pack. So show your awareness, research more. And as I said, if you can walk for 10 seconds, show it like you're walking, your capability is at least 1 kilometer. Hello, good evening everyone. I'm Harika, if you don't know me. So I would like to begin with acknowledging the traditional owners and custodians of the lands on which we work and pay our respects to indigenous elders, past, present and emerging. So lovely to meet you all. Thanks for coming. We've got this gathering from all walks of pharmacy, like early career. We've got OPRA qualified, CAPS qualified, intern pharmacists. And then we've got professional pharmacists looking for upgrading their skills and everything. So it's so lovely to see. Actually, this is our first event which we conducted in Melbourne, and we've got this huge response. And I hope you are finding it useful to build connections. I think the first program I want to talk about is the consultant pharmacist and all that. But before that, I would talk about the interview preparation as well for the early career pharmacists or just OPRA qualified students. So we are working in Australia, and we belong to overseas. So it's very common, maybe with the selection criteria. So we have to face a competition with the local graduates, graduated from Monash or from University of Sydney. And throughout their journey, 4 or 5 years of pharmacy degree, which they are trying to achieve, can you hear me? Yes. Okay. So they are exposed to a lot of community practice and the hospital practice. So working as a clinical consultant pharmacist at Monash Health, we get a lot of student pharmacists, and they get rotations in hospitals. a lot, and then they go to chemist warehouses to do pharmacy student programs, community pharmacy, like they do some kind of supervised hours under a pharmacist, and they get a lot of exposure. And the communication wise also, they are really like well in advanced comparing to us. That's the main drawback we face. Okay, and we feel we are getting discriminated and all that, but I think it's all about the skill. Suppose, for example, you are the pharmacy owner, and if you would like to hire a person, you want someone who is like very easy, cakewalk kind of guy who does everything, like 1 day training. So 1 day training, and then we can just bang on, start your work, help us, share our workload. So this is what they expect from a person. Suppose if you're a pharmacist owner, you would do the same thing. You would expect the same thing. We can't just say we'll train you for 4-5 months, then we'll see how you go. So it's a waste of time for them. And we live in a country, Australia, where the time runs like a machine, very quick. We don't have time to interact and talk to people around. So upskilling ourselves is very essential. Okay, so if I'm able to walk for this whole floor for 2 minutes, I should be able to tell them that I can run the entire floor in like 10 seconds. So you need to show your skills, and during internship, that is how you land into an internship or an interview, make a successful interview. You can't say, okay, I know nothing, I don't know this, I don't know that. Maybe if you give me opportunity, I'll learn. They don't want to give you any opportunity like that. They would never give actually. So there are so many here who have secured internship. Some are very lucky, some are facing issues with internship. But again, we all will become pharmacists very soon because we are in Australia. So definitely we will be a registered pharmacist soon. We have so many pharmacists here also among you. And they had a similar struggle with you. I mean, like same like you. They've struggled interviews. They struggled in finding positions. I've had a girl called Monica. She waited for 2 years. I think she's not here. 2 or 3 years. And at the end of her expiry of caps, she went to a regional area and she got the internship there. And now she's become a pharmacist. So I think we fail if we give up. So if we give up and say, okay, it's done, my journey is over, then we fail. But if you don't give up and keep trying, we will pass. And with the PT also, it's nothing, it's just an exam. If you keep trying, darling, put your phone on silent. Can you put your phone on silent? Yeah. Okay, because I can't talk. So, so if we give up and like, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore, I'm tired of searching, people are rejecting me. Why are they rejecting you? Okay, and why would they reject you is what we need to learn. Okay, so show some exposure, so show some experience or excellent communication skills. Okay, so I've gone through the intern pharmacist program, intern training. I've worked in a pure Aussie owners pharmacist where, like, of course, the accent issues were there. I spoke to one of the elderly guy who's 90-year-old on phone, and he was very snappy, and I cried that day. But the owners were saying, no, it's your problem with your accent and your English. It has to improve. You can't talk to our older people like this. So you get pointed everywhere, but again, your success, like your consistency, because if you see the pharmacist ratio now, like most of them are overseas pharmacists in Australia, and they're excelling so well. And we still have so many here. Should I mention your name? Preeti. So Preeti is like a senior most pharmacist here now. So she's been here 2023 she started. So now she's really, I think, will you become an owner? So there are some people who are into PhDs. I think we've got a PhD doctor from Monash. Where are you? Umair? Where is Umair? Hi, he's raising his hand there on the left side. He's a doctor, PhD, works at Monash, scientist, and he wants to become a pharmacist, and he's cleared OPRA. He would hold on internship again. So again, he has to start from the beginning when it comes to internship, and he would, I think, maybe there would be an issue as well. But you just don't give up. Okay, so anyways, I'll talk about, I think it's been too much emotional talks, but don't worry if it's too long to secure internship. You will be fine, but be consistent. There are people who quit their internships because they think that, oh my god, it's so much overwhelming. We quit the internship and they take so much time to find another internship. Don't quit as well, because everywhere you have to deal with people. In your life or in your home or wherever you go, you have to deal with people. Learn to build that strong skills to deal with people and improve your communication skills and show them the expertise you have. So, and applying to the right position in a right way. Suppose if you're trying for a hospital, don't show community experience. Of course, if you have a community experience, you can project that, but a bit of clinical acumen you have to show in a hospital position. But if you're applying for a community pharmacy position and you're showing all your clinical skills, like I would treat a patient, I would do a best possible medication history, the community pharmacy doesn't need it. The community pharmacy needs good communication skills, the retail acumen. Are you able to sell the products? Are you able to talk to a customer? Just go to any makeup shop, okay? Try makeup shops, girls, and see how they talk. Okay, so they say, hi, hello, how are you, welcome, you've tried this lipstick. That's what they want. Okay, and any retail marketing, okay, or any construction business or retail business, see how professionally, for boys I'm saying the example, you can't go to a makeup shop and try this. See how they're talking, and that's what they want during the interview as well. They want us to be like overtly explicit in the way we talk, not just silent and say, okay, find me a job, I'll work hard. It's not that way. And there are some people who got rejections after starting internship because they're not talking more. If you don't talk more, they don't know what you know. Okay, so you have to talk more. Learn how to talk more. Talk more and more. The more you talk, the more people will think you know. That's why I'm talking more actually now. So I talk more because I want people to think I'm smart. Okay, so this slide is very clumsy. Okay, so let me start with the interview tips and preparations. So first thing is the resume. Oh my god, with the resumes, I get a lot of resumes from our own students. Date, subject, cover letter, everything dumped in one. ChatGPT generated resumes. Who wants them? Okay, and then you have okay, these are my skills, and then you have some references. Who is gonna see? Okay, so there was one Ravens recruitment like a consultant, and she was saying, I scan a resume 10 seconds and I throw it in the bin. This is how she spoke to me. Okay, oh, you train overseas pharmacists. I said, yes, many. So I know so many of them. So work on your resume. Okay, so at least the margins, underlines. Oh my god, like some resumes are like they just dump. They don't address the interviewer like, dear manager. You don't need to call sir or ma'am in Australia, but dear manager, and prepare a proper introduction about yourself, a cover letter for the position you're searching for. So recently, I've had an interview with one of the girls. She doesn't, like, for a position in the writing or something in elite expertise, and she doesn't even know the name, the position, the selection criteria, and why would I take her? So resumes get rejected within 10 seconds. If you give your resume more than 10 seconds opportunity for people to review, then I think you are in the game. Okay, not like just reject within less than 10 seconds. And no proper cover letter. Research about the organization you're applying for. Are you applying for Chemist Warehouse? Are you applying for Terry White? There's one guy I know, I don't want to mention the name. So one resume, forward to everyone. Every manager, one resume. And every manager knows that he's been trying for every pharmacy because he's doing the same, like he's not even doing CC, he's just forwarding one email to everyone. And everyone's contacts are visible on the emails. So he has connected full of Australian pharmacist owners through his email. He's just forwarding, but he got pharmacist. Now he's become a pharmacist. He was so lucky. So not everyone will be lucky. Some people will take more time. Some people are so lucky they get into it quickly. Okay, but we don't need to be lucky. Okay, if you get something out of a luck, it will not last forever. But if you really work hard and it takes some time, it's gonna really make difference. You're gonna value it, and then hard work has a special place. So just focus on that, not seeing resumes and everything. Research the pharmacy before the interview. Who are the pharmacy owners? If you're doing an independent pharmacy, then they want you to know about the community where you're working. Okay, so are you working in a proper, especially if you're trying any regional place, accent, okay, and communication skills are the most compared to a multicultural pharmacy. But even multicultural pharmacy wants someone who has good rapport in communication and all that. But mainly the community focus is very much high in the regional community pharmacies. Those who work in regional pharmacies, they would know this. For them, customers are more important. They want a best customer service. Are you being able to give that is important, especially for your internship also. Don't sit and dispense, just talk to people. That's what I would say.